Okay, Coach. Tough loss today against Campbellsville University of Harrodsburg, but despite the score at the end, your team played all the way to the final, all the way to the buzzer. What are your thoughts on tonight's game, and what are some positives that you can bring from it, and how was your team looking out there today?
Well, I felt like, you hate to say moral victories but we got to be consistent. And I talk to our team all the time about it's not the scoreboard, it's how we play, and there are things more important than basketball. And I felt like today we played really well. And we use the terminology. Sometimes you got to play through things. We talk about beat the ref. Sometimes you don't get a call you want, right? And it happens to everybody, both sides in a game. And so you've got to play through it and beat the ref. I felt like we had to do that a lot today. And we still executed. We got to the rim a lot. We didn't have our greatest day shooting the ball. We were only 23% from three-point line, which is low for us. And yet we outplayed them in a lot of ways. We did not rebound them, but we had more assists, more blocks, more steals, less turnovers. We shot the ball poorly in the first half from the free throw line and everywhere else. In the second half, we cleaned up, shot the ball really well from the free throw line, and then you just didn't connect all the time from three-point line. So, one more basket and we win the game. I'm really proud of how they played, how they competed with a team that's, really, really good. They're deep, and yet we're deep as well. And I felt like we went out and competed in a great way. And it was a fun game to be a part of. It's fun to be able to coach at a high level when you're talking about strategy instead of just talking about catching the ball and dribbling and taking good shots. We can start talking about how we're going to defend screens and who we're going to try to shut down, and then on offense, which type of screen we're going to set and how we're going to roll to the basket. And so this team has been able to do those things, and they've accomplished a lot. They've advanced in their knowledge of the game and in their execution throughout the year. And then most importantly, I think they've grown as individuals and learned a lot about each other and teamwork. And so, through the ups and downs of the season, they've really matured a lot. I'm really, really proud of them for doing that.
Yeah, like you said, there were definitely some ups and downs this season, but, coming away with a region championship, making it to the national tournament, there's a lot to be proud of from your team this season, and excited for what's ahead next year.
Yeah, I could talk for a long time about our seniors. I mean, we've got 6 seniors on the team, 2 graduate students and 4 regular seniors, and it's always bittersweet to come to the end of the year, and what a luxury it was throughout the year to be pulling seniors off the bench to sub for each other or whatever the case might be, or sub for somebody else, and be able to, here at the end we had 5 seniors on the floor until one fouls out, which shouldn't have been her foul, but one fouls out and we bring a junior in, and to have that upper class leadership. Every single one of those players are awesome individuals, and they have grown while at our institution, and I can talk about them for a long time, each and every one, and we're going to do that at our team awards ceremony and dinner later. But you look at, there was also a point where we had 5 people on the floor. I think 3 of them were freshmen, 1 sophomore and 1 junior, and they actually extended the lead. That was on Thursday that happened, and I just kind of hit my mind that all of those players out there are coming back next year, and to have this experience under their belt playing at the national tournament and knowing that they can compete at that high level, that's really good for our future looking forward. And those seniors that graduate and move on, they're well prepared for their next step of life. That's what we're about, and we want them to be that way. And they've also left a legacy for those younger players that are returning, and they know how to act. They know what's expected of them. They know, the foundation that's been built, and they can just advance on it. So it is a really good feeling to look back on a year like this, and then be able to look at how awesome these seniors are, but then also be able to stand on what they've done and look to the future and how good that future looks because of the legacy that they've left.
Perfect. Well, exciting season, fun to watch, fun to cover, y'all. Looking forward to next season, and thank you so much.
Thank you.